that we were there and Ivan was working, I decided to take the kids out on a little adventure and learn the hard way that once you get into the Black Hills, number one, you lose service on your cell phone. And you're about 30 minutes into the commitment at that point of driving. Number two, very, very windy roads. I was trying to take the kids to a natural swimming hole, and I couldn't find the place. And Google Maps took me on the most windy road in the Black Hills, Iron Mountain Road. And we started on this road. Dane was crying. He was scared.
I was praying.
He was praying. And he felt sick. And I thought we could power through. And we had a big accident in the car. That was a nightmare. I didn't have Ivan with me. He was working. And I didn't have a bucket or anything. So we made do, and we got Dane cleaned up, and we still had about a 40-minute drive to get back to our camper. So we pulled up.
And I sat in the front in my car seat.
I called Ivan about 5 minutes before we pulled up and said, we got some cleaning to do when I get back. So we pull up.
So while they're doing all this, they're going for their first adventure.
That was when we were at South Dakota.
Yep.
I had my first adventure too. That was their rodeo. Mine was being in camper, using all this new equipment, using these data plans that I have in order to connect to the cell phone tower that I can see. So I know that I'm going to have a reliable internet, right? No. So during my first work day, there was at least two or three episodes where I started going into robot mode. Meaning that my connection speed is decreased. I'm anxious, right? Because I don't know if when those things happen, if that's just going to be the way, or if I gotta learn a new thing in order to make it better. So I got through my work day. Everything was fine. I reset the modem. I did a couple of things throughout the day in order to make it better and make my connection more stable. Come to find out now, that location, even though I can see the cell phone tower, doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best signal strength because of the carrier that you have, right? Matters. So anyways, long short, they pull up. And I'm a little bit stressed anyways for my day because it was a lot of new, right? Didn't go great, but didn't go terrible. We're all learning. Aaron's learning as well too, driving around these backcountry roads and trying to figure out how to navigate through the mountains. And they pulled up, and the side window of the truck is covered in Dane's lunch, and the inside of the truck is smelling like Dane's lunch, and Eden is half naked in the front seat. I'm like, what is going on? Is this how every day is going to be on this adventure? This is day one of us trying to be what we have to be, right? Erin was doing her adventure, homeschool, excursion, field trip thing. I'm doing my work thing. We adapted, we sucked it up. It was what it was. We got out the hot water and the buckets and the sprays, and we cleaned that up. I did a little research that night as far as what I can do better for the connection speed stuff, the internet stuff, and we moved on.
Yep. And after that, the trip got a lot better. The expectations of me driving the kids through the Black Hills of South Dakota, we kind of avoided doing that after that day, and we waited a few days before we went back into the very hilly area. Once we had invested in Dramamine, we made sure we had plenty of Dramamine on hand, and now we've been giving that to especially Eden and Dane.
And now we know how to swallow a pill.
Yeah, they learned how to swallow a pill because Walmart didn't carry the children's chewable Dramamine that I had ordered off Amazon before we left Georgia. So the Badlands were really neat. It was very hot and dry. It's called the Badlands because the Indians named it literally Badlands. You can't grow anything there. The layers of the earth as they formed, and all of the rocky areas, and
it looks like that.
big tall things you can climb on. So we did a hike. We did the Notch Trail. We didn't quite know what to expect, except we had seen pictures online that there was this like scramble that you do on a wooden ladder, and so we thought that looked like fun. And we had heard from other people that have done the hike before that it's like a 1 mile hike. So we thought that was doable for us, and it definitely was. But it had some surprises. I mean, I didn't know that our kids were going to be like hanging off the side of a cliff. And of course, Dane, being crazy man, he always wants to be at the very edge. So I was nervous the whole time, but it was one of those things where when you do it, you feel like you're on another planet. And it was
feels
beautiful.
like you're on Mars. Yeah, because it's all mountainy, and we were on Mars. Yeah.
Eden was hot. We took plenty of water. Of course, it didn't feel like we had enough by the time we got done. So if you ever do the Notch Trail, take plenty of water with you. It's very dry, 90-something degrees, and it gets hot really fast out there.
No, that has trees.
We're at the Ben Rifle Visitor Center at Badlands National Park. The kids are about to do the Junior Ranger program. They're at least going to get their packet so that they can start working on a new badge. Squirrel.
It's the battle of the competing phone. My video or your selfie? Who's gonna win? Get on that ladder, mama. It's a good workout.
Yeah, do that about 8 times and you'll be good. Where are they? Oh, in a hole. Black Hills were absolutely gorgeous. Like I said, once you get into that area, you don't have much cell coverage. Maybe in certain spots, but not overall. But it's totally worth it. There's Custer State Park. There's, we saw Needles Highway, Mount Rushmore, and just anywhere that you're driving, you see, you go around a curve, and then you see these giant rocky granite crags and spires in front of you. I mean, these things are so huge and so tall. You're just driving and you're like, oh my gosh. We've never seen anything like it before. You know, we've seen the East Coast, we've seen the beach, we've seen beautiful mountains in Virginia and upstate New York. Doesn't even really compare to what we've seen in the Black Hills of South Dakota. We were blown away as East Coasters, being out west for the first time. It was just such a great experience for us.
Wow.
Look at that! There it is!
Whoa! You can see George Washington's shirt.
Wow.
You can see his shirt. You can see them touching their noses together. Look under George Washington's head. Look under George Washington's head. You could see his shirt.
Look at all the bikers.
Please, Mommy. Please. Hey, guys.
What's up? Today we're gonna walk the
Flags.
we're gonna walk the flags, the alley of flags, and we're gonna see Mount Rushmore. We already see it. It's just over there.
Yeah,
But there's a big wall.
And I'm surrounded by these million fish because they're all and all the breeze going. I'll be like, thank you.
Yeah, well, all of them right here.
It's almost like on the way to the lake.
Yeah. Oh my word. just 1 mile. It goes around the lake and through these rocks up ahead. Let's see your shirt. Yeah, you can. Yeah, just stay on the logs. You can go try to touch the water if you can.
I need straight over here. Oh, I'm wet. Oh.
Got it. They ain't thinking about it.
This is curvy.
Now you gotta jump out and away from the rocks. Otherwise it'll scratch your back. And that will hurt. Boy, you shake it. When you're ready, we'll give you the count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lady boy! How high do you think it is? I think you're about right, about 6 feet. That's it. Good job, honey.